look like under Christian patriarchy. The idea that women become stay-at-home mothers is how most girls grow up in church. They're taught that women are to be secondary, their desires are last, that they are to be under the control of men. Their sexuality is owned by their fathers until it's given to their husbands. Many are not taught the concept of consent, bodily autonomy, or sovereignty. Many patriarchal churches that are attended by young teenage girls attacked and removed insight into autonomy and independence. Women were told to submit to their father, to do his will. Many children, especially women, grew up without any semblance of their own rights over their body and their minds. Many women have been labeled sinful and excommunicated because they don't adhere to patriarchal threats or patriarchal roles. Many church leaders condemn contraception, condoms, or any form of birth control because many fundamentalist churches believe that it impacts the natural order. Many people are not taught about the HPV vaccine or discouraged from getting one through their OBGYN because it presumed that some would be sexually active until marriage. Very few girls are taught what happens if they are assaulted. The purity culture silences victims and protects assaults. All girls must live under the Christian patriarchy and protection of their fathers. Women are taught not to think, but to submit. Very few receive any help, education, or safety in case they are potentially assaulted before or during marriage. The concept of consent is rare to not existing at all in many fundamentalist churches. Women are taught to obey their husbands, stay in their place, and do as they're told. Women are taught the patriarchy would protect me, but very few women ever feel safe within the patriarchy. Many fathers control every aspect of women's lives. Their lives are based on rules that are implemented by men. 1 out of 3 women who grow up in church start to show signs in young adulthood that include PTSD, anxiety, depression, pelvic floor pain, vaginismus, panic attacks, nightmares due to living under the patriarchal Christian patriarchy. Many women opt out of education due to society and religious pressures to be married. There is always that pressure to date young, marry young, and make as many children as young as possible. White cis hetero men want to control your life. They want to control your uterus, they want to control your mouth, they want to control your body, they want to control your decisions. Your choice, my choice. When men believe that they have a right to make decisions about women's bodies, we have a problem. If women don't have entire autonomy like men do, they're not equal. We need to stop demonizing women who are independent, free thinkers, and want their own lives. We need to stop teaching women that they need men to be happy. We need to stop teaching women that motherhood is the only thing that satisfies. We need to stop villainizing women for putting themselves first, from decentering men and choosing to live life on their terms. We need to start teaching men that how they behave is unacceptable. Because it is all men. Men either do something or they don't. We need to hold people accountable. The patriarchy is not something that protects women. It protects privilege. There was a lot of women and people of color that voted Trump into office. Now we all have to live with that decision. Women are losing the right to be who they are, to do what they want, to decide they don't want a child or that they want to give it up for adoption. Men are in no way shamed in any way compared to how women suffer or deal with social taboos due to being unmarried